yourself. That's why you're kicking out people that call you at 2 a.m. and really don't pay you. Right? Yeah, no, Ashley, she's a giver.
I'm a giver.
Right?
I give everything I have.
And that's something you're learning to balance. Look, I'm learning to balance it. I went to the ocean this morning. I was kind of a little down. I spent 3 days with my buddy, and he's awesome. He's a great guy, but it was like, he was just like too much. What?
You learn how to stop giving so much.
Because I'm a lot older than you, and I wound up empty and depressed. When I did this Kundalini work and I wrecked my nervous system, and I just, I destroyed my life with the help of an irresponsible yogi type, right? A lot of help there. I got the push down the stairs, because I said yogi type, I'm pointing at the camera. But anyway, because he's out there still, probably doing damage, that fucker. But anyway, when my life got wrecked, it was so emotionally devastating. I was heartbroken because almost no one was there for me, and I'd helped thousands of people, and I'd gone out of my way for people. Like, you wouldn't believe, I did so many people for free or half price or like extra this, and I did my whole 30s, I was just giving. And then when I destroyed my life at 40, 41, 42, almost nobody either cared or had the capability. Some people cared, most didn't, and then almost no one had the capability to actually help me, because you have to be capable. You got to be able to go, okay, I'm going to put myself aside a little bit here and give to somebody who fucking, is real, right? And then the other thing, by the way, while we're on this topic, a lot of the professionals I turned to had no way of saying, who were you before? You were great before, you're going to be even better after this. Instead, one fucker, a psychiatrist, by the way, said I could work in McDonald's. And by the way, that was the worst thing that he could have possibly said to me, because my self-esteem was already destroyed, right? Because I'd lost my health, my business, the woman, most of my assets, and my self-esteem especially. And then he's like, yeah, you could work in McDonald's. And I had a couple years where I wanted to go back and punch that guy in the face. I'm glad I didn't, because it's probably not a good, right? I'll probably wind up in jail or something, but like building people up, I think is an important, in a realistic way, right? You build people up.
Like, that's the one thing I have, aside from anything. Nobody can ever take from my name, Ashley doesn't build people up. And the problem is,
well, you got to build yourself up now, right?
I know me. And I can build everybody else up, but building myself up is like, you're a psychopath if you build yourself up. If you're only in it for self, and that's kind of what it feels like sometimes. When I build myself up, it's like I'm only in it for me.
Right.
But I'm not. I'm in it for everybody.
Right. So remember, like when we first talked, I told you about those 5 principles. I've done these talks. Avoid nothing. Be as present as possible. Honor yourself. Develop and trust your intuition. Right. Honor yourself in relation to the people you love. I had to learn that from the entire destruction of my life. Yeah, right. Because I didn't know how. Well, yeah. What?
I don't want to completely blow my life up, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, but honor yourself in relation to the people you love, right? That's why I always call it in relation, right? Because it's not selfish. Jamal, you have some thoughts. I can feel it.
No, we're almost out of the battery.
Oh, fuck.
That was a good talk.
That's a good thing.
All right. Why are we almost out of battery, by the way?
Over an hour.
Holy shit, we didn't even notice that.
Charge the camera last time.
Well, it's a good
All right,
talk.
we'll charge the camera.
I appreciate you for doing this for me.
Of course, yeah.
Honestly, I hope.
All right, and when are you gonna start your meetings here?
Next week.
What day is today? I don't know what next week is.
Next
Today's
week
Tuesday?
So
all right, what are you gonna do for the next 4 days to get, what?
Sleep and work.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep and work, and I'm gonna keep moving.
Can you get rid of the alcohol in your house? Will your dad support you? Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, when I had to realize I had to come to your house, I threw all my alcohol away because I was so
Okay,
ashamed.
and then this feeling of aloneness, how do you want to tackle that over the next 4 or 5 days? Till you, what?
I'm not alone.
Okay, but when you get to that place where you feel so alone, how do you want to tackle that?
I'm gonna remind myself I'm not alone.
Okay, and what else are you gonna do?
I will text somebody, I will call somebody, I'll do whatever I have to do. I'll go sleep inside the big house if I need to.
The big house is
My house.
Got it.
I'll go sleep inside. I'll go sleep on the couch.
okay.
It sounds crazy, but
We don't know where you sleep, Jamal and I. That's why we
yeah,
asked that
yeah,
question,
sorry.
right? We don't.
I can
yeah.
picture.
So we have like the same way you have a guest house.
Yeah.
I sleep in the guest. I live in the guest house.
Okay.
So now I'm going to, if I feel super alone,
Okay.
I'm gonna go sleep in the big house.
Okay, cool. But you can also come here if you have to. We have a guest house. We're
No,
cool,
Of
right?
course.
We're cool people.
Still, like people are exhausting to have as guests.
Yeah, but you said you were going to be a cool guest.
Oh, I'm a fantastic. I'll bring my own food.
Yeah. Well, we're not worried about that. That
I'm
we
one of
don't.
those people. Like,
By the way, we have food for everybody. My wife cooked food for everybody.
So I'm not.
Right.
Well, it's good we got to have a live session.
All right. Jamal, any final thoughts?
Anything you want to say?
Well, I know Ashley's going
kinda
to
in front.
far on her way here, so I'm not too worried. I'm not worried about Ashley. Are you worried about her?
I'm good. I'm sober now, actually. That's weird.
She's sober already.
Sober
like-
conversation.
well, it's
Like,
energy.
finger
Every,
ahead.
well, I like that everything is energy, right? So it's like we're lifting. Why don't we eat, right? Let's eat.
Yeah, let's eat.
All right, so we're gonna eat. Namaste to the man behind the camera.
Namaste. Sawadee
Sawadee krap. Hey, Dr. Brett here. Hit like and subscribe, and if you really want to support us, sign up to our Patreon.